guys, and welcome to Spill the Tea. This month we're talking about walking and sniffing. A lot of you asked me if is it okay that we let our dog sniff on the walk? Is it okay if the dog is ahead of us on the walk, or if the dog chooses where to go? It's okay. Everything is okay, okay? The only thing that it's not okay is your dog pulling on the lead, okay? And for that we can help, but we're not talking about that today. We're talking about sniffing. It's so important to take our dogs on a sniffing journey. Just let them sniff, let them explore the environment. The more they sniff, the more calmer they're getting, the more information they're getting. Sniffing is checking the WhatsApp community group and just checking everything that's happening and has been happening lately in the community. So it is so important to let your dog sniff. They can be ahead of you a little bit. They can be walking on the side of you, or they can be behind you, but let them sniff, okay? The more they get to sniff, the better. You can even use sniffing as a life reward, something that we call a life reward. I use that a lot with Ginger. If she's walking beautiful on a loose leash next to me, I walk then closer to the side of the path so she can sniff and she can be smelling everything. I let her sniff when she's sniffing a little bit too much, and I am on a time frame because I need to go to work, or I need to just get back to the house. I did some training with her to teach her, like, okay, it's time to go, let's go. But I always let her sniff. In case because most of you know her, she walks beautiful on the leash, but sometimes she gets quite excited, especially with something that is to do with smells and going and marking territory. If she pulls, or if she creates tension on the leash, I then walk in the middle of the path and wait for her to give me a little bit of a stretch of a really nice loose leash walking, to go back then to the sniffing. So with Ginger, I do use the sniffing a lot as a reward. So for her, I don't really use treats anymore, to teach her that she's walking good, and that what she's doing, it's what I appreciate her doing it, that it's not pulling me on the lead, because she's 5 kilos, but she can be strong, eh? I use the sniffing, okay? So sniffing, you can use it as a calming activity for the ones you do have, for you guys that have a reactive dog. You know how important it is to let our dog sniff between a reaction. For the other ones, you can just use it as a reward as well. If you walk nicely on the leash, we get to let you sniff, and you can sniff as much as you want. Every now and then, I know it's hard, we live such busy lives, but every now and then just try to take your dog on a long line with a long leash and just let him have a sniff. Just let him choose whatever he wants. If your dog wants to go to the right and you want to go to the left, unless again you are in a time frame schedule and going on the right is really impossible, you ask him to go to the left. But if the dog wants to go to a certain way that doesn't make a big difference on your walk time, let him go, okay? But the dog choosing the path, it doesn't make him in charge of you. It just wants to go and sniff there. That sometimes I prefer to go to a place instead of another place that my friend wants to go. So or I either go by myself, or we compromise, but it's okay. So with this, just let your dog sniff on the walks. Walking and sniffing, it's so important. That's the most important thing. One of the most important things when we take our dogs on a walk, it's the sniffing. So have fun, go explore new sniffing spots with your dog. And this is also something really cool, and yeah, it's cool. You see that when you take your dog on a new place, on a new walk, they are much more interesting on the sniffing. They are much more exhausted after, because there's many smells and there's many things and there's a lot of new things happening, but it's the smell. So really get your dog, check the WhatsApp community, and really get your dogs sniff, okay? Learn how to communicate with your dog, learn how to interact with your dog on the walks, so you both can have a nice, happy, stress-free walk. Good luck. Let us know how that goes, and see you soon. Bye.